Bienvenidos, NAREP. My name is Gerardo Jerry Asensio, and I am your host to the ESN Network. And with me today is, of course, my fabulous co-host, Carmen Palumbo.
Well, thank you, Jerry. Hola, NAREP family. Yo soy Carmen Palumbo. I am your co-host to the ESN Network, the official talk show of the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, donde el negocio y cultura se conectan, where Latino culture and business opportunity intersect.
Now, on today's episode, we're going to be reaching out to our viewers and asking you to send in your requests on what you'd like to see in Hablando Business and also in the ESN boardroom. So let ESN become part of your business plan.
Well, in that case, make sure that you're always having fun while you're working. Remember to find that balance. So let's get started. Jerry, so let the viewers know what the boardroom is all about and how we can ask for their help.
Absolutely. Well, the boardroom is actually the segment where we discuss the topics that affect our businesses. If you have a topic that you'd like us to look into or that you'd like us to discuss in the boardroom, then please email it to us directly so that we can know about it. Some topics may include a homeowner protection bill of rights kind of situation, or any updates on Dodd-Frank and what that means to you and to your businesses, lending guidelines and changes that affect your buyers, or as simple as any updates on short sales from the big three lenders. The boardroom is designed to provide clarity on these type of matters.
And for Hablando Business, this is where I get the practitioners and industry professionals and get them into the studio and dialogue with them. I ask them to discuss the topics that you may deal with every day, offer writing challenges, struggles with lack of inventory, and basically help our NAREP practitioners on how to reinvent themselves in this housing market. Those two segments are here to help you increase your business.
That's right. So the key message on today's Que Pasa is for you, the viewers, to take action and send us the topics that you'd like to see in the boardroom.
And Hablando Business, make sure you check the info below so that you can send us your request. You can do it at esn@narep.org. How do you survive in this market that's changing policy?
What can a selling agent do? How do you bring them on a soft? Welcome to Hablando Business, and today I'm excited to have JJ Lopez, Century 21 Realty Masters, a national board member, a top producer in his own right, made the top 250 Latino Hispanic list in the nation, and he's a broker owner out of Montebello. And we want to welcome to the show.
Gracias, Jerry. Es un honor.
Thank you. Well, JJ, give us the 3 top tips, little tidbits that you would be able to feed to our NAREP family across the nation to help them advance their business, take it to the next level.
Well, Jerry, the 3 tidbits that I would strongly recommend are what I call the LME of life. What I mean by LME is you got to love what you do. You got to master what your trade, and at the end of the day, you got to execute.
So take me back to love. Expand on that a little bit. How does that relate to real estate?
Well, for me, it does. Now, maybe not for somebody else, but for me, I love real estate. I love what I do. I love it so much. This is something that I would do for less, not much less, but I would do for less just because I love what I do.
And some agents have a hard time even just dragging themselves into the office. What would you say to them?
Then they should move on to something that they love. Simple as that, Jerry.
How do you do the mastering? I know that's a big thing for you. Give me some specifics.
Well, I believe they have to master your trade. Okay, you can love it all you want, but unless you master it, you will not get far in your career. So I still today, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, master my contracts, my scripts. I study them, I analyze them, I visualize them. I want to make sure that when I'm with a client, I am at the best that I can be.
So you still use scripts and canned presentations?
Absolutely. I still do scripts. I still videotape myself. I still put myself in front of the mirror. I want to make sure that when the client wants to pay me only 5% instead of 6%, I know how to convince them. I want to make sure that when they want to list their house for only 1 month instead of 3 months, I know how to talk them into that. And when a client wants to overprice a property in today's market, I can convince them into why is it more beneficial for him or her to price it at today's market.
And take me to execution.
Well, at the end of the day, you can love your what you do and you can master your trade. But if you don't get up at 5:30 in the morning and do what you have to do and go out there and simply do the work, all the first 2 are for naught. So at the end of the day, you got to love what you do, you got to master your trade, and you just got to execute your work.
How do you hold yourself accountable? How often do you do an accounting of your success?
Every week. I have an accountability of myself. I have to produce an amount of units every single week, and it's the only way that I can make sure that I'm held myself accountable.
LME, spoken like a true top champion. You've heard it here on ESN from JJ Lopez. Bueno, familia, it's that time on ESN for El Tip de la Despedida. Here's a question. Have you counted the stats on your videos, on the videos that you made? You need to keep the track of the views weekly. To maximize your views, make sure that you're marketing those links to your entire sphere of influence. You can also use any kind of drip campaign platform, similar to, for example, Constant Contact or others. And when you do send out that campaign, make sure that it's fun, make sure that it's interesting. Send out on topics that affect them, such as short sale updates, homes sold in the neighborhood, market trends, things that are interesting to them. But you can also turn it around and make it something personal, something inspirational. It doesn't always have to be about business or about requesting a referral. Make it a personal touch, make it from you. Well, that's it for today, and I hope that you've enjoyed this week's Monday Morning Jolt con ESN. Yo soy su servidor, Gerardo Jerry Asensio. Que Dios me los bendiga.
And make sure that you send us your input for the boardroom and Hablando Business. Y ahora, como siempre, I am Carmen Palumbo, y los dejo con la canción de la semana. Armando Pérez, a fun song for your Monday, Echa pa' allá.
So what does love have to do with it?
Well,
That was the song, right? What does love have to do with it?